Hello everyone, this is a Realization Lion. In this lesson, you'll learn more about Unity, how to use the game object. So what is a game object? A game object is the building block for scenes in Unity. You can use it as a container for your 3D models as well as all the functional components such as rigid bodies and all this collision box. So as well as your script, you can also add it to this container. So a typical game object will consist of a character model inside it, and it will have another set of components that you can attach it to. Like I mentioned just now, it will be a rigid body for all the movements and physics in the game world. The other one will be the box collider, where you can use it for collision detection between uh, multiple objects. And lastly, you can add the C# script. This is to allow you to add controls and give it some movement controlling as it's being updated in the game scene. So most of the game will require you to use inputs from the keyboard or mouse, and in this case you can also add in the controllers. So a typical way to get the input such as a game ASDW, or even the up down left right arrow keys, or even the controllers, the the game pads, you have the controller movement where you can go in different axes. So you can use the input.axis to achieve this, and from that you can retrieve a float number from -1 to +1. So in between this, it'll be some of the numbers that you can use, and this is a float number. So getting the float will allow you to use it for moving it using the transform translate, and also if you need to, you can also rotate it using the transform rotate. So a lot of times our characters, usually we don't build from scratch. In most of the development processes, you will receive all these 3D models from your fellow graphic artists, or even the 3D artists, the modelers. So all these are for helping you to start off a practice project. You can actually use the asset stores in Unity. Uh, Using it, you can search online using the browser, and after you have found the polygon or the models that you want, okay, you can add it to your assets. Finally, to actually import it into your game, you will need to use the package manager. Make sure you selected the packages, my assets, and you will see the assets that you have downloaded from the Unity asset store. So once you have selected it, then you can click on the import, and you'll be imported into your project. Another thing that you need to know is that once you've created a game object on the scene, you can actually create a prefab that allows you to use it in a later part of the game development. For example, you have created an enemy, you want to spawn it, and this will require you to create them as a prefab, and then you can instantiate them into the game scene as and when you want to spawn them. Okay, so one of the first method is after you have created a game object and attach all the components that's required, you can then click on the game object in the game scene hierarchy here, click and drag into your assets, and once you're ready, okay, you release it and you will see this prefab created inside your assets. So that's it. I hope that you love our content, and if you wish to learn more, you can click on the subscribe button below, and I'll see you in the next video.